Hey guys, Ms. Gorman here with Packet 7 Math. So this is the first page of the math. It says more multiplication comparisons. And the directions say, test your multiplication skills by writing in the correct symbol, greater than, less than, or equal to. So again, I have my alligators. I have the greater than guy and the less than guy. And when I look at the less than, I see that it kind of looks like an L shape. So that reminds me of the L in less than. So that's how I know which one is which. So what you're going to do, just like last week's packet or a few weeks ago packet, is you're going to look at the problems and you're going to solve them and then put the symbol in the box in the middle. So for this one, it's 13 times 0, and we know anything times 0 is 0. And then 2 times 1, and we know anything times 1 is itself. So I would go through and I would solve all the problems, and I would put the symbol in the middle. So I would say 0 is less than 2. So what you're going to do is you're going to go through and solve the problems. I would solve the problems first and then go through and put the symbols. If you want to do what I just did and solve the 2 problems and put the symbol in the middle, go for it. If you need help with the multiplication, you can draw pictures, you can look at a multiplication chart, you can watch videos, you can remember skip counting, you can ask a friend. The opportunities for this are endless. Next page we have is solving for the unknown. So it says, use the division and multiplication connection to help solve division problems. So the example they give you is 36 divided by 4. So it says, change the problem into a multiplication problem with a missing factor or product. And remember, the product is the answer for a multiplication problem. So it says, choose a familiar multiplication strategy to help find the unknown factor. And a factor is the piece of the problem. And then the answer to your multiplication problem is also the answer to your division problem. So that is linking multiplication and division together. So here we're going to try this one. 35 divided by 7. So I'm going to do exactly what they did up here. So I'm going to do 7 times something is 35. So I know by skip counting that 7 times 5 is 35 because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I can safely say that 35 divided by 7 is 5. I'm going to go ahead and do number 2 here because it looks a little bit different. So it says 48 divided by a number is 4. So what I can do is I can take the number and I can say 4 times something is 48. So I see the number 4 and I see the number 8, and I'm thinking about the problem and what it could be. So, let me think. So I know that 4 times 5 is 20. So that means 4 times 10 is 40. And then 4 times 11 is, if I add another 4 to 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Okay. And then I add another 4, that would be 48. So 4 times 12 is 48. So I can safely say that 48 divided by 12 is 4. So I'm using fact families and I'm using skip counting. You can use, I just use kind of repeated addition. That's when you add the same number again and again. Equal groups, you can draw pictures, arrays, whatever. The next page is word problems, learning check. So I have sent out a picture of word problems for addition and subtraction. I'm going to send out one for multiplication and division as well. Those are words that appear in the problem that will give you the indicator that it is a multiplication, division, addition, or subtraction. So it says a group of friends had money to spend at the store on summer toys. they bought bags of water balloons and bubbles. Each bag of water balloons cost $2, and each bag of bubbles costs $1. So you see how I put down the numbers here. I might have to read it more than once to get to the answer. That's okay. I'm just writing down what I know might be important. They purchased 3 bags of water balloons and 5 bags of bubbles. How much money did they spend? So I think about multiplication automatically because I know that they're spending $2 on each bag of water balloons and $1 on each bottle of bubbles. So if they purchased 3 bags of water balloons and 5 bottles of bubbles, I will be multiplying because each bag or bottle is worth the $2 or the $1, depending on what item it is. So I would do 3 times 2 because each water balloon bag is $2. And then I would do 5 times 1 for each bottle of bubbles. So 3 times 2, 3, 6. Skip counting there. And then 5 times 1, I know anything times 1 is itself. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add 6 plus 5. And I know 5 plus 5 is 10. Add 1 more is 11. So they spent $11 altogether. And you see how I added the dollar sign because I'm not talking about 11 ponies. I'm talking about $11. So go through and read the problems. I'll be on Friday to help with word problems. And then there's another page. So there are 10 of those word problems. And then there's this page with the feet on it. Multiplication and division word problems practice. So you need to think about what the problem is asking. So it says, Mr. Yamamoto is making a breakfast for the 6 members of his family. He is making bacon and omelets. If each omelet needs 3 eggs, how many eggs does he need? So he's making it for 6 members of his family, and he's making each of them an omelet with 3 eggs. So you're doing 6 times 3. So if you use skip counting, you can do this. I'm better at skip counting by 3s, so I can flip-flop the problem to 3 times 6 to skip count by 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So he's going to need 18 eggs. I'm going to send along a chart for multiplication and division words to help you with this part. Again, I will be on Fridays to help with math and any other problems that you have on any of your packets. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you're having an awesome week and enjoying the sunshine. Miss you guys, and I'll talk to you later.